On day 1, I spawned in as a diamond dweller. I was in my beautiful cave home, peacefully existing with my entire dweller family.
My sweet boy, welcome home.
And welcome to the family. Our only rule is to stay hidden. It's not safe outside of the cave.
Why isn't it safe? Suddenly, large drills began to burst through our cave walls. Our entire home began to rumble, causing large debris to fall and kill the other dwellers. No, our family!
Well, us players have finally found you filthy diamond monsters! Mine them all, boys! With their parts, we will finally be rich!
The miners rushed in and began to mine my people. Everyone was running for their lives, but no one was able to escape. Please, stop! We aren't just ores!
Son, they finally found us. We must run. Hurry!
I ran with my parents towards an exit, but the miners took notice.
No one escapes!
They were about to catch up when my parents both shot out a slash at the ceiling, causing rubble to fall between us. Mom, Dad, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, my boy. It's too late for us. You need to run.
No, I won't leave you guys. What will I do without you?
We believe in you. The miners have been searching for us for years. They won't stop until we're all gone for their plans. Please, find a way to stop this!
Before they could explain any more, the ceiling above me began to crack, forcing me to run for my life. On day 2, I rushed out of the collapsing tunnel and made it up to the surface. My parents, my family, I have to find a way to save them, but how?
Wait, look at this pretty little fella over here.
Huh? I spun around to see that I had run into a pillager trailer park.
Golly, Tex, how much you think we'll get if we skin that critter?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Suddenly, multiple pillagers came racing around the corner on massive trucks. Oh no!
Get him, boys!
They began to fire out their crossbows at me as they tried to run me over. Hey, stay away from me! In my panic, I shot out a diamond screech that stunned the nearby car.
Go! My head feels funny.
Whoa, I have diamond dweller powers. I had no time to celebrate though, and quickly ran behind a trailer to hide. I gotta find a way out of here, or I'm gonna be roadkill. Just then, I looked over to see a familiar diamond glow coming from the well. What could that be? Leaping inside, I fell into a small pool of water, where I saw the glow was coming from a powerful set of diamond teeth? Whoa, is that a dweller's tooth? Maybe it's the key to helping my family. On day 3, I was about to grab the part when a figure jumped out of the water and ate it. What the? Hey, I needed that.
Well, too bad, you monster. And these parts, it's every gator for himself.
Without warning, the creature dashed up and bit into me. Whoa! He then started to chomp into the wall, digging a tunnel away. I rushed after him, but when we made it back to the surface, he was instantly surrounded by the pillagers.
Ah, there's the little gator. We're gonna eat good tonight.
They all began to fire out at the creature and threw him around like he was nothing.
Stop it, please.
They're just as bad as the miners. Leave them alone. My anger had reached a breaking point, causing me to run up and attack the nearest pillager. Stop hurting him.
You again? We'll teach you a lesson, little fella.
They all turned towards me and were bringing me down to low hearts. But I let out another powerful screech, causing them all to be stunned.
Wait, you helped me? No one ever has before. Here, take it.
With that, the creature quickly spit out the diamond tooth. On day 4, the diamond dweller part empowered me the second I picked it up, causing me to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and grew into an even stronger dweller with all new abilities. Sweet!
That's it. Kill the stupid beast.
One of the trucks came racing in again, but this time I bit out at the wheels with my new chomp, causing it to spin out of control. It crashed into another car and exploded all the nearby pillagers.
Tex, what do we do?
I don't know. Run!
They all ran, allowing me and the creature to escape from the trailer park.
Thanks so much for saving me. I can't believe you got stronger from that dweller part.
So that tooth did belong to a dweller, but how did it make me stronger? Suddenly, the world began to swirl as Dweller spirits appeared all around me. What the? What's going on?
Young Dweller, you have found one of our parts!
The Miners Guild has hunted down our kind for as long as we can remember, all to sell out parts for their fortune. We tried fighting back, but they were too powerful. They only got stronger after taking our diamonds, forcing us into hiding.
So the Dweller parts are from you past Diamond Dwellers? Maybe if I find them all, I can use your powers to finally put a stop to them.
That is the only way to save all of our people. Find the other 5 parts. It's up to you now.
The spirits then began to fade as the world shifted back into place around me, and me and Chomper were teleported to the entrance of an ominous pale forest.
What just happened?
Don't worry, we're where we need to be. On day 5, the two of us made our way deeper into the forest. The part has to be in here.
Are you sure about this?
Come on, we gotta stick together. We're a team, right? Wait, where'd you go? Suddenly, I was hit by a powerful slash from behind. Yeah! I spun around to see 3 large creakings had snuck up on me.
Grab him for the Elder!
Oh no! I bit out towards the creature, but even though I hit him head on, he wasn't hurt at all? What the? They rushed in to attack, forcing me to run for my life. Aren't you guys supposed to stop moving when someone looks at you?
Yeah, that rule only works for players, not other mobs, you idiot!
I started to weave between the trees to try and get away, but they clearly knew this forest like the back of their hand and easily cut me off. Ah! I tried to run back the way I came, only for another one to stop me. All right, I'm sorry I bit you. Just let me leave and you'll never see me again.
We can't let that happen, now that you have the part we need.
Huh? Before I could ask what he meant, one of them hit me on the head, causing me to pass out. On day 6, I woke up in a wooden cage in the heart of the pale forest. All around me were the horrifying creakings who were guarding Chomper across the clearing. I swear, let us go or...
Go do what, Dweller?
Looking over, I saw the powerful creaking leader standing next to a set of Diamond Dweller claws. The next part. Why are you doing this?
The power that the 6 Dweller parts have is unlike any other. We need them to protect our forest, so give up the part you have and we'll let you go.
Wait, what if I promise to protect your forest? If you give me that part, I'll grow stronger than any of you.
Oh, is that so? Well, you have my attention, Dweller. If you can survive our pale trial, then I'll agree to your terms.
Really? Bring it on! As he said this, though, my cage opened up, causing me to fall below the ground. Wah! Ah! My head. When I looked up at my new surroundings, I saw that I had been trapped in an underground root-filled maze.
Find the exit or die trying!
No one said anything about dying, but I had no time to argue as a deadly spike shot out from the wall. Okay, time to go. On day 7, rushing through the maze, I knew I had to beat this trial, and nothing was going to stop me. More spikes tried to slow me down, but I carefully navigated around them until finally reaching the center. Yes! Wait, there's no exit? Suddenly, the ceiling opened up as the creaking leader came slamming down.
If you really think you can be stronger than us, then show me!
He began to shoot out poisonous attacks at me, trying to take me down. Just like the other creaking, he was completely immune to my attacks, making the fight feel hopeless. Yeah, there has to be some way I can damage him. That's when I noticed that in the center of the room was a strange glowing heart. There, I ran in and used my screech attack to push him back.
Ha! You still haven't learned, have you?
Oh yeah? How about this? I bit down into the heart with everything I had, nearly taking out the creaking in one single hit.
Ah! Wait, I see you know our weakness now. I surrender. You may take the Dweller part as long as you keep your promise.
Haha, sweet. On day 8, the creaking leader took me back above ground and led me towards the Dweller claw part. But just before I could grab it, the ground below us began to shake? Oh no! Bursting out came the Miners Guild with powerful looking diamond gear.
Well, well, well. Look what we have here. The Creaking's working with the Dweller. Take everything, boys. Aim for their hearts.
Chaos erupted all around the forest as the miners focused on the Creaking's hearts to take them down one by one. No, they're using my people's diamonds.
Dweller, grab the pot! Hurry!
He charged in front of me, pushing the miners back so I could grab the Diamond Dweller Claw. The moment I did, its power surged within me, causing me to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and now had extremely sharp Dweller abilities. All right, let's get out of here. I started to lead the surviving Creakings and Chomper out of the forest when we were ambushed by one of the miners.
You're not getting away this time.
Thankfully though, with my new ability, I was quick enough to slash him down. Whoa, I'm getting stronger. I then noticed he had dropped a radio. All right, I'll take that. Come on, guys. On days 9 to 10, my friends and I safely made our way out of the Pale Forest and found a quiet cave to hide in.
Whoa, this place is sick. Ooh, glowberries.
I'm sorry about your home. I wish we could have protected it.
Don't mention it, Dweller. No one is strong enough to stop those miners.
Not yet. I promise I'll make them pay for what they've done. Just then, I started to hear a strange voice ring out in the cave.
Come in, Miners Guild. Do you read me?
What the? I looked down to see the miner's radio had picked up a signal.
We located the next dweller pod at the city docks. There seems to be... Wait, stay back! No!
The next dweller part. I have to go check that out.
Wait a minute, you're going to the city? If you follow the coast, it'll lead you right to it. But be careful. There are some crazy creatures living there.
With that, I headed out of the caves and followed Chomper's direction until I saw the city in the distance and some faint lights coming from the docks. Bingo. On days 11 and 12, I made my way into the city's docks at night and began to search around for the dweller part. But what I came across first were the remains of the miners we heard on the radio? What did this to them? Just then, I heard an ominous siren begin to go off as a tall walking radio pole walked around the corner. I was able to hide as the siren head started to search around the area. Well, that answers my question, but that must mean the part is nearby. Cautiously, I began to use whatever I could along the dock to sneak by Siren Head. His height made it hard though, because he had a good view of the area. Oh no. He's gonna find me. I gotta do something. Looking over, I saw a light pole off to the side and shot out a slash towards it. This shattered the glass, which caught his attention. Thankfully, I was able to run into the nearby warehouse, where I finally saw the Diamond Dweller part. Unfortunately, though, it was completely encased in an odd flesh-like mass. Let's get you out of here. I slashed towards it, but nothing I did even left a scratch. I guess I need some more firepower. Because of this, though, I started to hear Siren Head coming back towards me. I looked for an exit, but nothing was in sight besides a manhole on the floor. I quickly hit it open and jumped down into the darkness. On days 13 to 14, falling down under the city, I found myself inside of the disgusting sewer system. How did it get even worse? There were piles of dirt and junk along the water, giving me my only path out. Well, I guess I have no choice. I began to carefully leap between the piles, making my way down the pipe to look for an exit. However, this caused large rats to crawl out and look down at me from above.
Hey, look, Tony. We got some fresh meat.
Yeah, sure looks like it. Let him have it. Huh? They began to throw down trash towards me, trying to knock me into the rushing water below. Whoa! Before I could get swept away in the water, I sent out my diamond powers to form a platform of blocks to stand on. Sweet. This finally allowed me to make it to a dry area in the sewers, where I saw a pile of miner's equipment, including some TNT. I can use that to get the dweller part. But before I was able to grab it...
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Find his keepers, you creep!
Sorry, I didn't know. But look, I really need it. Please, how about I trade you for it?
Oh, yeah? How about we just take that diamond fur of yours? It's gotta be worth a pretty penny, huh? Let's get him, boys!
On days 15 to 16, the rat gang rushed in to try and bite off my diamond fur. Hey, cut it out! I had no choice but to fight back, slashing into each of them as they came in. But with each one I took down, more just kept appearing from the nearby pipes. How many of you are there?
I've been running this city for decades, see? You don't stand a chance.
Their overwhelming numbers were starting to knock me down to low hearts, and I thought I was done for. However, our fight was causing a lot of noise.
Oh no! He's here!
The ceiling of the sewers burst open as Siren Head came falling in. He easily started to take out groups of the rats at a time, swiping them away with ease.
This is bad, boss. We better scram.
They scattered, finally giving me an opening to run towards the TNT. And once I grabbed it, I saw that it was only me and the Siren Head left in the area. Hey, I was just on my way out. He did not care though and came running into attack. I shot out as many slashes as I could directly into him. This knocked him back, and as he fell into the water, he sank down into darkness. I'm glad that's over. On days 17 to 18, after escaping the sewers, I made it back to the warehouse on the docks, where the dweller part was being held. With the help of the TNT, I was able to explode the strange mass around it, finally exposing the diamond ribs. The moment I touched them, my body began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and transformed into an even stronger diamond dweller. Awesome. As I did this, however, I noticed a set of white eyes staring at me. Is that a human? I can't let them know where I am. I chased after the figure until I came around the corner to see they disappeared? Well, that can't be good. But when I was outside, I saw a distant diamond glow coming from a mansion off the coast. Another dweller part? Sweet. I followed the coast to get closer to the island until I came across a private dock where well-dressed humans were boarding a ship.
Oh, I cannot wait to see Mr. Williams' collection.
Me neither! I heard his newest item is a part of the rare dweller parts. There are only 6 total in the world!
Oh, goody.
I knew it! I have to find a way onto the island.
Good luck getting past those guards.
What the? I spun around to see that a voice came from nowhere?
Over here, freak show.
Ah! A barrel that can talk?
I'm a mimic, you idiot. Now I want to get to the mansion too for my own reason. Think we can work together?
Okay, but how?
Follow me.
On days 19 to 21, I followed the talking barrel as we went down towards the water.
I can get us over there, then you'll have to get us inside. You got that?
I'm still a little confused how, but before I could even finish my sentence, the barrel jumped into the water and transformed into a boat? What the heck are you?
Yeah. Now hop on. Let's go.
I did as he said, as we quickly sailed across the bay to the island with the massive mansion. We went around to the back, where the mimic transformed into black wool.
What? You think I'm gonna sneak into a party as a boat?
He led me up to the backside of the mansion, where there was a locked cellar door.
This is where you come in. Blast it open.
I shot down at the doors with my new blast, breaking them wide open. And we continued down below the mansion until coming towards a room filled with light.
Hold on. Look up.
Looking up, I saw the roof above us was the glass floor of the mansion's main chamber, and all around were the well-dressed humans looking at cases of rare items, including the diamond dweller flesh.
I'm not going to lie, I was expecting.
Something less disgusting? Yeah, me too.
Ah, I see you found my most prized possession. This piece is one of a kind.
Yes, Mr. Williams, it certainly is.
All right, everyone. Dinner is being served in the dining hall. If you all would please make your way there now.
Okay, now's our chance, but how do we get up there without drawing attention?
This way.
On days 22 to 26, the Mimic and I went into the next empty room with a set of stairs on the other side. Aha! But as I took my first step in,
Nice one.
the hallway lit up with bright red security lasers all along it. Well, what do we do now?
Leave it to me.
He suddenly changed his form into a much smaller wool block. Because of this, the Mimic was able to easily dodge around the lasers and make it over to the other side.
And got got it!
Whoa, nice work.
There it is!
Without warning, he rushed up the stairs, leaving me behind? What's that all about? I hurried up the stairs into the main chamber with all of the displayed items, only to see the Mimic running towards one of the cases. Wait, what if there's... But he didn't listen and broke open the glass case, causing an alarm to sound through the entire mansion. What were you thinking?
What? I got what I came here for!
Because of this, armed guards started to flood into the room.
You monsters! Get them out of here!
Oh no! On days 27 to 29, the human guards came running up and began to fire their weapons towards me and the Mimic. We dodged around as best we could and even used some of the displays for cover.
Oh, that relic was priceless! You buffoons! Be careful!
The guards began to hesitate, giving me an opportunity to fight back with my diamond blasts. Take that!
Not my favorite parts!
I continued to fight back the guards until one of them got behind me. Thankfully, though, the Mimic had my back and took him down. Thanks.
That's it! You won't get away with this!
I looked over to see that Mr. Williams took the Dweller flesh out of its case and began to make a break for it.
You'll be hearing from my lawyers about this!
No! I raced over him, only to see him jump into his speedboat before speeding off. Come on, seriously? You know this is your fault, right?
Oh, yeah, I'll help you get it back.
On days 30 to 32, I was riding on the back of the boat Mimic as we chased after Mr. Williams.
What the? No! Leave me alone!
He started to swerve frantically around the water, trying to get us off of his tail. Unfortunately, with the amount of things in our way, we never got a clear shot. You have to get me closer.
I'm trying!
Our chase finally turned towards the open water, but he was heading right towards the city. No, I got you now. I shot out a blast directly ahead, hitting the back of his boat and launching him off into the water.
Now my suit is all wet.
Sorry, but I think I need this part a lot more than you do. We were about to pick up the item when suddenly an enraged Siren Head came bursting out of the ocean. Whoa!
Oh my goodness! What do you think you're...
Before he could say another word, Siren Head slashed him down in a single hit.
This guy's bad news, Dweller. We gotta get out of here.
No, not without that part we aren't. On days 33 to 35, we circled around in the water, trying to avoid Siren Head's attacks. He was massive though, and with every swing was keeping us away from the Dweller part. I need to get closer.
Are you kidding me? That thing's gonna kill us in one swing.
I know, but I have an idea. Trust me. He reluctantly agreed and started to drive straight towards Siren Head. He went to swipe down towards us, but I summoned a wall of diamond blocks to block his attack. Take this! I unleashed the most powerful diamond blast I could right at the top of him. It struck his strange heads, landing a critical hit and finally taking him down for good. Yes! With that, I was finally able to jump down and pick up the Diamond Dweller flesh. I upgraded again, gained 5 more hearts, and grew even more powerful with the ability to shift my form into other creatures. Whoa, we did it!
Wow! I can't believe that plan actually worked. You got some heart, Dweller. I wouldn't mind staying with you so we can really make some of those greedy humans pay.
Certainly. Come on, you should meet the rest of the team. On days 36 to 39, I led the Mimic all the way back to the caves I had seen my friends in. And once we made it there, I noticed that Chomper and the others had used the time to build up a whole new base for all of us.
Hey, Dweller, look! I made sure your house was as shiny as possible.
With that, I took the opportunity to build up the Mimic his very own house as well. Thanks for all the help, by the way.
Of course! I always say yes to a heist!
Just then, Chomper came sprinting up to me in a panic.
Hey!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on?
I was looking out of the cave for some food when I saw the Miners Guild.
They're close by? Tell me where. I rushed out of the base in the direction he showed me until I came up on a hill overlooking a massive mining site run by the guild. Their members were all around, and some were testing out new weapons on my captured people.
How's our new weapon feel, you freaks? Stop, please. You've already caused us enough pain.
My dad! I have to get them out of there. On days 40 to 44, I was slowly stalking around the miners' base, looking for any opening to run to my parents. Just when I thought the miners were distracted,
I knew you'd be stupid enough to come here!
the guild members slammed into me, launching me out into the open. Yeah!
My boy, what are you doing?
Mom! I went to run towards them, but more miners just cut me off.
I told you, it was worth keeping them alive, boys! These were the perfect bait to bring them in. So, just give up, Dweller. We just need a few more diamond pieces to upgrade our gear to its maximum strength.
Never! You're the real monsters for thinking we're just some kind of minerals. We're living creatures!
I was hoping you'd resist.
On his command, the miners rushed up towards me to attack. But suddenly, the ground below me began to crack? What the? Ah! I had fallen into a newly dug tunnel with a villager dweller inside?
Just in time. Hurry, we better book it.
Wait, who are you? But he had no time to explain, as the miners were getting ready to jump down after us. I blasted up towards the ceiling, causing the tunnel to cave in as the two of us ran away. On days 45 to 47, I ran with the dweller villager until we came into a large sinkhole in a cavern, leading to a deadly pit below? Why did you bring me here?
I thought this was the way I came, but I guess I'm a little lost. We should retrace our steps.
No, we can't go back there. The miners will be on our tail any minute. Just hold on. Before he could react, I picked up the villager on my back and started to leap across the rocky platforms.
Oh, goodness. Please don't drop me. I'm too pretty to die.
He began to freak out, causing me to lose my balance. Trust me, just hold still. He didn't listen though, causing him to slip off of my back into the pit. No! I shot on my powers just in time to catch him on a diamond platform.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, but now we're even. With that, I was able to safely carry him to the other side of the cavern as he led me down the tunnel to a cave full of more villager dwellers. But they all looked extremely weak.
Please, Dweller, I came looking for you because my people need your help. The miners attacked our home and nearly took all of us out because we wouldn't trade them something.
Well, I'm sorry and I'm thankful you saved me, but I told you we're even now.
Wait, this is what the miners wanted from us.
He led me to a small cave to the side where I saw some diamond dweller fur, the 5th part.
If you help me heal my people, this part is all yours.
Okay, but what can I do?
Our village has the antidote we need. But what the miners did there made it far too dangerous for us to go back.
Then leave it to me. The dweller gave me some directions to their home. So I headed to the surface and made my way to the outskirts of their village. But it was totally in ruins. The guild destroyed this place too. I cautiously began to move through the town, looking for anywhere the antidote might be. But when I walked into the center, I saw a figure coming around the corner. Hey, a survivor, do you think you could? However, the figure roared out at me mindlessly.
You must eat.
Ah! On days 48 to 52, I began to run as the zombified villager dweller came chasing after me. But when I ran around the corner, more were running in to cut me off. Guys, please, I don't want to hurt you.
Must eat.
They were about to bite into me, so I shot my diamond powers at the ground, which launched me up to a nearby rooftop. I hid away as they started to wander around looking for me. Okay, think. I need to find a way to sneak past them. I had an idea and used my newest ability to transform into a zombie dweller myself. With my new disguise, I walked out into the open where some of the zombies turned towards me. Hungry?
Must find food.
Nice, that actually worked. Because of this, I was safely able to look around the village until I came across a strange house. I headed inside and found that the place was full of different potions. But which one is the antidote? Guess I'll just grab all of them. As I began to pick up the potions though, I accidentally knocked one over, causing it to splash onto the ground. What the? Ow! I quickly rushed outside to get away from the fire, but this caused all of the zombie dwellers to rush to my location, and my ability began to wear off. Oh no!
Food.
On days 53 to 56, I was on the run again, and the zombies were furious now. Stay back! I threw one of the potions I had at them, hitting one head on. Water breathing? You gotta be kidding me! They came in to attack, biting into me from all directions. Because of this, I accidentally dropped more potions that began to affect all of them around me. Unfortunately, one of the potions that hit a zombie caused him to grow into a massive giant. Oh, come on! I made a break for it as the horde continued after me, breaking through their own homes just to take me down. I only have one potion left. This better be it. I threw the potion back into the middle of the horde, and as this one splashed around them, something happened. Purifying energy swirled around them as each and every one transformed back into a normal villager dweller. Yes, it worked. But wait, I needed that to save the others.
Wait, are there more still infected? I can make another antidote. Just wait here.
Sweet. On days 57 to 59, after the dweller brewed another antidote, I led them back to the cave with the others. But I can tell that they didn't have long until they were all turned. Everyone, come over here. They gathered together, allowing me to throw the antidote in the center, curing them all.
You did it! Thank you, Diamond Dweller! Please take the part, you've earned it!
I did as he said, and ran over to the Diamond Dweller part. Its powers surged with my own, causing me to grow into an even stronger, monstrous form. I gained 5 more hearts, and a brand new Diamond Breath attack. Just what I needed. Only one more to go. Then I'll make sure that Miners Guild pays for what they've done to all of us.
That's right! By the way, do you think we can go somewhere safer?
Sure thing. Everyone, follow me. I started to lead the villagers back to my base to stay safe. However, as we were on the way there, I saw the same figure from before watching us from the tree line. And he was holding a Dweller Heart? That's the last part. How did you get that?
Come and get it, Dweller!
I split off from the villagers and chased after the strange player. Oh, no you don't! On days 60 to 63, the player had a massive head start on me. But as a dweller, I had the natural ability to hunt. I'm not letting you disappear this time. Get back here. I dashed up close to him when suddenly he shot out a powerful light around him that pushed me back. What was that? He continued to run away and looked back to taunt me.
So, this is the Diamond Dweller I've heard so much about. How pathetic!
Jumping up onto the trees, I used them to quickly catch up and use my powers to blast out walls of diamond blocks all around us, trapping us together. All right, who are you? Are you working for the guild?
You really don't know who I am, do you?
Huh? In a bright flash, the player hit me with another blast of light before I could even react. What the? Are you even a player?
Far from it, Dweller. Here, I'll show you!
He reached out and grabbed me, teleporting us both away into the unknown. On days 64 to 68, my eyes opened up inside of a laboratory cage. Hey! How did I get in here?
Don't worry, Dweller. I'll let you out very soon.
I looked up to see the ominous player was standing next to a control panel, hooked up to the last Dweller part. What are you gonna do with that?
Players from all over the world used to fear me. But since your people came along, that is all anyone ever talks about. Dweller this and Dweller that. Herobrine is the name that should be talked about. Herobrine is who the world should fear. So, all I'm doing is taking back what's mine.
With that, he flipped a switch, causing deadly bolts of electricity to shoot into me from the cage. Ah! I felt my body begin to weaken as my diamond powers were taken away and put into Herobrine?
Yes! The power! It's all mine!
No! I was left with barely any strength to stand, and all my abilities weren't working.
That was all the use I had for you, Dweller. So long!
He hit another lever, causing the cage's floor to fall beneath me. Ah! I fell down into a dark room, feeling completely hopeless without my powers. What am I gonna do? As I said this, though, I felt my vision begin to swirl like all those days before, and around me appeared the Diamond Dweller spirits.
Young Dweller, you still have so much to learn.
No, you don't understand. I lost all of my powers. I'm nothing without them.
That's not true! Our parts have helped you along the way, but it is you who has the greatest power.
You were special before you ever found a Dweller part. Bozo, embrace who you are and be the one to save us all!
You're right. I can't give up now. Everyone is counting on me to save them. I searched around the room until I found an exit hallway. But as I stepped inside, the broken ground in front of me fell away into a deadly pit. Okay, here goes nothing. On days 69 to 73, cautiously, I began to jump between the loose sections of floor, making my way across the hall. I felt so much weaker than ever before now, but nothing was gonna stop me from saving my people. However, as I was doing this, I heard something click down the hallway as poisonous arrows came darting by. I carefully timed my jumps, waiting for the moment to leap between the arrow shots. This allowed me to make it to the other side and run up a set of stairs before I was hit. I did it! Continuing up, I entered another room with horrifying player statues set up all around. That's not creepy at all. I was making my way around them to a lit up doorway on the other side when I heard something move behind me. What was that? I turned back around, only to see that some of the statues had moved to surround me. Whoa, these are definitely not just statues. I quickly ran around them and made a break for the doorway, only for it to slam shut in front of me. Okay, I really wish I had my powers now. On days 74 to 77, the statues came rushing in to attack. Each one punched me back with their stone fists, which took away chunks of my hearts. Yeah! I tried fighting back with my claws and bite, but without my diamond powers, I couldn't even scratch them. With no other choice, I started to sprint around the room, looking for another way out. I can't die here! In my panic, I ran right through an old shelf, which came crashing down onto one of the statues, destroying it. Nice. I can still win. I ran towards another shelf to try and do the same thing, but one of them hit me back against the wall. Because of this, I was surrounded, and they all started to slam into me, taking me down to low hearts. I was about to be taken down, and I felt myself losing hope again. No, this can't be it. I have to do this. In a sudden burst of energy, I shot out a beam of pure diamond that tore through the statues in front of me. Whoa, just like the Dweller Spirit said, I had this power all along. I felt my strength surge again as I used my newfound power to wipe out all the statues in my path. And with another blast, I burst open the doorway, finally running back up to Herobrine's lab.
What the? You survived? No matter. I'll just kill you myself.
Bring it on. On days 78 to 80, Herobrine floated up into the air and began to rain down diamond-infused attacks towards me. He was using all my own abilities against me, blasting me back with every hit. But I landed my own beam attack, causing it to sap the power from him, giving me back some of my diamond abilities. All right.
No! What are you doing?
Just taking back what's rightfully mine. We continued to fight, shooting out diamonds all around the lab, trying to take the other one down. Finally, I hit him with another beam, stealing my power back and restoring me back to my fully upgraded form.
You ignorant beast! You are nothing compared to me!
He was about to fire off a final attack to take me down, but I quickly shot out my beam before he could.
Ha! You missed!
Did I? He looked up just in time to see the ceiling fan crushing him. Man, I really miss these powers. On days 81 to 85, I was finally able to walk above and grab the Dweller Heart in the lab. The moment I did, I felt all the strength of every Diamond Dweller flow into me, causing me to upgrade one final time. I now had 35 hearts and became the most powerful Dweller in the entire world. Awesome. However, as this happened, an alarm started to go off in the lab.
Thief detected. Self-destruct sequence activated.
Seriously? The room began to erupt with explosions as the entire place fell apart. I fell through the floor, back down to the room of statues. I wouldn't stand there if I were you. More of the ceiling came crashing down, destroying the room around us. I gotta get out of here. I then saw one of the walls crack open as I could finally see daylight on the other side. There! I made a break for it, dodging more falling rubble and bursting through the wall to the outside world. That was too close. I was about to head back to my base when the world around me started to swirl, and the dweller spirits from all those days ago appeared around me.
By my dweller, you've done it! You've collected every one of our parts!
You now hold the power of every diamond dweller that has ever existed! You could finally put those wretched humans in their place.
I promise I'm gonna do everything I can to make them pay. But they're using our diamonds too. Can I ever get strong enough?
Believe in yourself, Bozo! We are all standing beside you.
With that, the spirits faded away as I noticed I was standing on a cliffside. And down below, I saw a group of miners nearby who were escorting my parents.
Keep it moving, dweller.
No, Dad! On days 86 to 90, I caught up to the miners just in time to see them meeting up with the rest of the guild.
Miners! Payday has finally come! We had a buyer in the city who is willing to pay a fortune for these dwellers. And once we sell them, we'll be the strongest guild this world has ever seen!
The entire guild began to cheer as they shot out deadly weapons up into the air.
You monsters! Haven't you had enough already? Just let us go!
Shut it, dweller! You're lucky to still be alive. Make sure they behave. I don't want them messing up our sale.
The miners all began to follow behind the guildmaster as they headed off towards the city. I have to stop them before they get there. I was about to rush out when suddenly Chomper came running out in front of me. Whoa, what are you doing?
Wait. Listen, he set up that deal with the miners. They only think that a crazy rich human will be there, but instead...
We'll be there to ambush them. That's smart. But where are the others? On days 91 to 94, Chomper and I snuck around the guild and made it to the city first, where all my friends were waiting at the docks.
There you two are! Are you ready to do this, dweller?
My whole journey has built up to this, so I just hope we're strong enough.
Of course we are. Come on, look who you're talking to.
We're ready too! What's the plan?
Well, I know my job.
The mimic leapt out into the water and changed into a boat.
We gotta look the part, right?
Right, but seriously, I know this is asking a lot for each of you. These guys are no joke, and I can't promise you'll all make it out of this.
The Miners Guild has done horrible things to this world and to creatures like us. We all need to be here to make sure they're taken down. For the forest! For the village!
For more food!
All right, thanks everyone. Let's do this. On days 95 to 99, I used my transformation ability to change into Mr. Williams, the billionaire. And right when I did, the Miners Guild came marching into the docks with my parents.
All right, sir. Just like you asked. 2 completely healthy and pristine diamond dwellers.
Yes, perfect. And here are your 300 emeralds.
What? That's your fortune? You think I worked this hard for that?
The miners all walked up to surround me, aggressively pointing their diamond-coated weapons. Now!
What are you talking about?
Suddenly, before they could react, my friends all burst out of hiding and rushed into attack.
Boys, it's an ambush! Everyone, fall back!
I watched as the Vikings used their massive size to their advantage and took down groups of the miners at a time. Chomper was even jumping into the fight, biting down guild members left and right.
It's like a feeding frenzy!
It's over! Hand over my parents!
My boy, I knew it was you.
No, no, no! I've had it with you, dwellers! You're all beneath me!
He angrily slammed down on the ground, knocking back everyone in the area, including his own men. Mom! Dad! On day 100, I ran towards my parents to try and defend them, but the guildmaster blasted me back.
You may have taken out my men, you animal, but no one can stop me from getting what I want!
I looked around the battlefield and saw all my friends were putting up a fight, but then the miners started to use their empowered weapons to push them back. No! My rage caused my powers to shoot out all around me as the spirits of the dead dwellers appeared at my side.
We are with you, dweller! Charge! damage!
They rushed in, using all that was left of their strength to keep my friend safe. We both charged in angrily, fighting with everything we had to take the other down. I was using all my abilities I gained on my journey, putting the strength of my people behind every attack. But his weapons and armor were unlike anything I had faced before, and were allowing him to shrug off each blow.
You're going to have to hit harder than that!
He hit me with a barrage of attacks and brought me down to low hearts. He's still too strong.
All this time, you were trying to get strong enough to defeat me, and here you are. Still nothing compared to me!
He ran up for a final attack, which was going to take me down. However, something hit me from the side.
Ah!
What the? I looked over to see that my parents had run back up and began to push him back.
You've done so well, my boy. We're so proud of you.
But let's finish this together, son.
I stood beside them, and we unleashed our diamond powers all at once, directly into the Guildmaster. And with our powers combined, we tore right through his armor, finally taking him down for good. Yes, we did it!